Hey, what's up, people? Got the tablet here, having a little bit of fun. Let's start this one off nice and slow. I'm going to do a little Prime Minister shout-out, see what he's saying. I'm looking at someone by the name of Rona Ambrose announces $11.5 million anti-pot program. Very interesting thing. But, Mr. Prime Minister, I know you're trying to say, that recreational use of marijuana isn't appropriate in the country and things like that. And you've taken a very, very strong stance on that position and that quote-unquote drug war. The problem is that you're losing that war, okay? You have now dedicated $11.5 million to a product that has not killed anybody yet. You don't even have that much money back behind fucking guns. Forget gun control, just back behind trying to keep guns out of the schools, out of the kids' hands, off the streets, off this, off that. Yeah, I know, we scrapped a registry that cost billions and billions of dollars, and that's why we supposedly scrapped the registry. I'm going to share something with you, Mr. Prime Minister. $1.2 billion price tag has activist outrage for new CSEC headquarters. Canadian spying agency. Yeah, we're a little fucking upset. You see, because I just saved you. You didn't have to spend one penny out of the $1.2 billion fucking dollars to spy on my ass. I just told you I didn't like $11.5 million in pot distributions. You don't have to spy on us to find out what the fuck we want you to do. You just gotta listen to us. And if you don't listen to us, we'll put somebody in office that fucking will. Okay? So this $11.5 million going towards pot is a fucking bogus. Put that into the schools. It's not going to work. Okay? I was actually having a conversation with a friend of mine, and we discovered if you want to bring politics back to the politicians, if you want to bring political controversy and political debate and actual progression back into the House of Commons and into the Parliament building and wherever the fuck you want to see progress, you ignorant dumbass, stand behind marijuana. Okay? You fool. You think that you're going to take Trudeau by putting $11.5 million to try and stop the regular person from fucking consuming marijuana? I grew marijuana. I went to jail. That shit doesn't fucking scare me. Your tactics isn't working for this war. So $11.5 million on more pot propaganda to teach people how it affects youth. We're not idiots. We know how it affects youth. That's why we don't let them drink. You dumbass. Why implement new things when we have existing things that you just have to reschedule? Stroke of a pen. We're talking stroke of a fucking pen. We're not talking revolution. We're not talking renaissance. We're not talking hurting anybody. We're talking stroke of a pen. And I don't understand why the liquor board is not down your back yet. If they had the stats, the average pot consumer, grower, seller, whatever, I don't sell anymore because it's fucking too dangerous, you dumbass. If they had the stats that we sit on, they would be on your doorstep saying, fuck you, we want to sell it just like beer. Regular people, you want pot legal? Explain to the liquor company how much money they're losing. Explain to the tobacco company how much money they're losing. Let's watch these two mega corporations head face to face to see who's going to be able to sell pot. Because, see, if you want parliaments to come back into order and talk about regular things, you need more than one politician prepared to stand behind marijuana. Because the second two people in the country of Canada stand behind legalizing, not decriminalizing, don't give us the smokescreen, we're not an idiot, okay? When two legit politicians stand behind legalizing marijuana, the other politicians on the floor will not be heard anymore. Because the entire country will want to hear the political platform of only the two people that are considering legalizing pot. Okay? You want to fuck with potheads? You want to make it weird all of a sudden? You really want to make it different? How about all four of you dumbasses support pot? If all four of you supported pot, the Canadian citizen would have to listen to you again, wouldn't they? They would have to choose. Because I swear to you, whoever stands on the pot platform wins. I've known this for a very long time. Whoever fully stands behind legaling pot will win. We're talking 75% of this country has at least tried it, and over 50% of it uses it recreationally. Whoever stands behind it wins. So you want to put the smoke fog and smoke screen of politics? You guys better start fucking all agreeing about pot and sitting down smoking a joint and figuring out our world affairs, which is what you're supposed to be fucking worried about. Not whether or not I'm on a fucking internet complaining about your ass. You want to spy on Canadians? There's only X amount of fucking million of us in the country. Why don't you just ask the NSA to share the fucking files? I'm sure they got a few things on us. You're supposed to be allies. That's right, the NSA has said that they haven't spied on allies. Dig a little deeper, you'll find it. Don't worry, it's there. 1.2 billion fucking dollars to spy on me? Call me, I'll give you my opinion. And don't get your automated fucking robocall shit. I don't talk to machines. You call me. Or maybe you take a page out of Trudeau's book. Maybe you take some fucking people out to fucking dinner and find out what their opinion is. Oh, interesting. I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to back Trudeau fully, but I have to have respect for how he tried to approach the people to create his campaign. Here's a guy that reached out to the people. He had contests on to fundraise, so on and so forth, brought people out to supper. They had discussions. I'm sure they were lighthearted, and some of them, if I was brought out to supper with Trudeau, we'd have some hard-hitting fucking discussions. If he would be willing to partake, I'm sure of it. And we wouldn't be mad at each other. We would just decide how the fuck we put this together. And I'd say, all right, Mr. Politician, you have my ideas. Run with it as far as you can and as fast as you can, because I'm not getting any younger. But $1.2 billion to find out my fucking opinion? Can't you just break that down and pay all Canadians X amount of dollars to tell you what they think? Sure, that budget would pass real fucking quick. Bust $1.2 billion down to X amount of Canadians and give us all the fucking money and ask us our opinion of you. Won't be too hard to figure that out. Most of us will do it for free. And an even greater part of us that will do it for free will die doing it because you're dumb. You're not paying attention to your people. I watched a video about you 4 years ago explaining how Canada's all on board with the global economy. How we as Canadians have to understand that there is no such thing as a Canadian economy. You dumbass. Alright, well that's my rant on the lighthearted stuff. And we're going to get into what I do and how I do it, so that you guys can learn a little bit more about what it is that I do and kind of network a little bit more amongst yourselves within the new groups that we're preparing. So that was me just a little upset with my own country's policies and my own leaders' steps, and I decided that if I was going to make a video like this, I should actually do a progress report video, since I've been doing this for 3 years and talking to a bunch of people and doing different things. And there's only X amount of people who've actually seen this side of the screen, so I'm going to take a moment and show it to you guys after this video here, so I'll be recording another one. But thank you for listening to me, and forward that one to Mr. Harper if you want. It's just the truth, man. $11.5 million to try and suppress marijuana, and $1.2 billion to find out what our opinion of the matter is. And not just that matter, but your opinion on any matter. So maybe we should save the country some money, and all of us should write a letter, write an email, phone call. Do whatever you got to do, because if you don't tell the country what your fucking opinion is, it's about to cost us $1.2 billion fucking dollars. So let's do this, okay? All right, let's figure it out. All right, you guys have a good one. If you are hearing this, you are the resistance.